Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.
This is Colin McGuigan for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined by Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, this event is just so big. Just talk to me a little bit about the enormous size of this event and what it's like to shut down Times Square.
Well, it's in my 45 years of existence in the boxing game, I've never seen anything like it. This is truly historical. This is truly an event that we will never ever see again. So I'm really looking forward to it because we do have the 3 main fighters on the card, including Ryan Garcia. But I really feel that the fact that the ring is smack in the middle of Times Square is going to be a sight that you do not want to miss. And especially that DAZN is bundling up Canelo and Ryan. Great bang for your money.
Let's talk a little bit about Ryan Garcia, right? The inactivity. You as a former fighter, how much does that affect him going into a big fight like this against Rolly Romero?
Against who?
Rolly Romero.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna. I think, look, you're a fighter. You're a fighter for a reason. You're a fighter because you must stay focused. You're a fighter because you must keep your calm, be cool and collective. You know, as they say. I strongly feel that Ryan, yeah, he's been off for a year. He's anxious. He's motivated. Will that affect him? That layoff? I don't think so, because I think that he knows what's ahead of Rolly's, and obviously that's a rematch with Devin Haney. If Devin Haney wins, it's not an easy fight with Ramirez, but that's what makes it so intriguing. Is that these guys are in such great fights collectively. Every single one is in a great fight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You've obviously already agreed the Haney and Garcia fight if both come through this. Where would that be? And would that be a Golden Boy card? Would it be a Ring magazine? Like, what's the situation with that?
Yeah, we have everything in place, for a rematch. If it happens, it will happen in Riyadh. So, yeah, fighters are looking forward to it. But they must win on Saturday night. And we've had, in our existence of promoting, we've had many fights like this. We've had many fights where, we set up a rematch or set up a fight, ahead of schedule, and we always, for some reason, not end up doing it because the guy lost. So fighters must stay focused. Fighters must stay determined and ready for war and ready to make a statement. I really feel that that's going to play a big part on Friday night, because if I'm Ryan and I'm thinking, man, I got to win, I cannot make a mistake, I have to stay focused. And so, but Devin Haney is like ahead, and Devin Haney's thinking, my gosh, what if I lose? What if Ryan loses? So it's going to be quite interesting.
The best promoter in the world. He's just said it in my interview.
Wait,
about me,
in Mexico or in the world?
Definitely in Mexico.
I want to get your thoughts on something, right? Virgil Ortiz-Boots. Can we make it? I'll go to you first, Oscar.
Ooh,
Virgil Ortiz against Boots.
Absolutely. Look, we've been ready whenever Boots is ready, whenever Eddie's ready. We're here to make the best fights happen. That's the bottom line.
Can we see a Golden Boy matchroom 5v5?
Okay, we're talking about it all the time. There's so many fights to be made. We're both pushing as hard as we can for our broadcast as DAZN, which we're very proud of, because when we started, Oscar came along with DAZN shortly after us. Everyone was like, all these promoters, the app, streaming, and now they're like begging to get on the global home of boxing, which is DAZN. So we should be doing a 5v5. But the good thing is the communication's always open to make fights, and there's loads of stuff to do on the 5v5. Obviously, we're working together for Ring Magazine on this event. The teams are working really well. Not just me and Oscar talking, or Eric. The teams on the ground. This is a big event that we're working collectively on logistically. It's hard work. It's not easy.
Oscar, did you watch Eubank Benn at the weekend?
I did.
What did you make of it?
I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know how good of a fight it was going to be. And right from the start, these guys just came out guns blazing. It was a fantastic fight. It was back and forth. I didn't know who was going to win. I was intrigued by who was the smaller guy. Conor Benn was a smaller guy against the bigger guy. It was incredible, and I did think that Conor Benn might have pulled it off. He was aggressive. He was moving forward. Who knows exactly what happens with the scorecards, but that's another story. But I really feel that both guys won. We had no loser on that night. I think Conor Benn's a terrific fighter. He's probably a bigger star now than the other guy, Eubank, is. So just because he lost the way he lost.
Eddie, what about something like Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia with Oscar?
Huge fight in time. And look, we're funking for the rematch. Obviously, Ryan's got his fight, and then I think they've agreed to do Ryan against Devin. Devin's got to win. I'm intrigued to see Jose Ramirez with a few more pounds in the tank.
Right.
And like the thing is with Devin is he's got a lot to overcome this Friday. Like, and also this stage, this environment, it's not an easy place to do it. You know, when you're maybe searching for that bit of confidence or you're nervous and you walk out of Times Square in front of 200 people, looking around going, what is going on here? Because a lot of these guys, I mean, it's a guy who used to fight in front of tens of thousands of people. That's what gets you up for the sharpness. All of a sudden, you need a really good team around you here to say, hey, you've got to switch on here. Because if you don't switch on, we saw behind closed doors, which this is similar to, people unravel like very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And there were some big upsets.
Oscar, do you think Ryan Garcia would beat Conor Benn?
Yes. But I believe we can see a trilogy. I believe that it's that type of fight, that type of matchup, because both guys are hungry. Conor Benn, I've never seen a fighter who has so much energy like Conor Benn till the last round. So that plays a big factor in winning or losing a fight. Somebody like Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, it'll be very interesting because Ryan Garcia does have a good, solid, fast punch, which and he's younger. So it'll be a great matchup, a huge fight. But I really do think that if that fight does take place, it's a trilogy.
You talked about Virgil Ortiz against Boots. Oscar could actually give us a push this week because His Excellency wants to see Teofimo fight Boots. But obviously, if Arnold Barboza beats him, then that's going to push us more towards the possibility of maybe Virgil Ortiz. You know, that's a great fight.
It could be. I think Teofimo. He's a special talent. I mean, he's got fast hands. He's got footwork. He's got the IQ. But I think he better not look over. What's his name? Arnold Barboza, because Barboza is laser focused right now on this fight. It's gonna look. We brought him back. We gave him the right fights. We kept him busy. And so I think that fight literally is a 49-51 for Barboza. And I think that 1% extra is going to take care of the job.
Right, this is my last one. I want you both on this, right? 30 seconds on why you're a better promoter than Eddie Hearn.
30 seconds of why I'm a better promoter than... Yeah, I mean, look, you were trying to create a fight here. Look, I'm done. I'm done with criticizing other promoters. I'm done with promoters that are playing nice with me and are playing nice in the sandbox, right? We're done with that. Let's make the best fights happen. Let's go out there. And I think Eddie's a terrific, amazing promoter. What he does is incredible. And we have our strengths individually. We know how to put fights together. We know how to make big events happen. If we do it collectively, if we do it together, I mean, who knows where we can go? We can take boxing to a whole new level.
You've both matured so much,
What I would say, What I would say.
I'm still trying to mature at 52.
What I would say is we always back ourselves as number one, right? But what I would say is there is now no doubt that we, either way you want to look at it, are 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Sure.
We are the ones working harder than any other promoter. I mean, look, Bob's 94, so he's still unbelievable what he does. But PB's, we are far and away in America.
Absolutely.
Number 1 and number 2. Absolutely. And we're both with the same broadcaster on DAZN. No one's putting the work in. Like, you see me, I'm flying around every week, even across social media. The creativeness and the controversy and the voice, that's the difference. We're thinking, we're working, we're pushing. We're pushing our guys, we're behind our guys 100%, and we are the 2 best promoters in America.
I mean, Eddie Hearn, 2 years ago didn't have a gray hair in his body. Jesus, that's how hard he works. You know, so no.
2 years ago, you didn't have an app. Do you know what I mean? Now you've got a 10-pack. What's going on?
I got a good doctor.
Oh, unbelievable.
I got a good doctor.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it, Oscar De La Hoya and Eddie Hearn. Thank you. Thanks.
Live on DAZN Worldwide, May 2nd and 3rd, a knockout weekend of boxing. Garcia versus Romero and Canelo versus Skull. 2 huge fights. Pick one or go all in for only $90. Exclusively on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com.